What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got some more daily Digimon footage for you, and this one, I'm sure will go the distance. We got that purple-based Nume back on it. We're going to be facing off against Mr. Tricks on the sticks. Got a flashbang, the cam with the gold bling. You gotta let him know. Do we get a one-cost Evo here? It would shrink off the KnTElixar, but the interesting thing about the KnTElixar is its on-deletion changes depending on the memory. So we're just going to see the regular Evo here because I believe it's when your opponent has memory, or when it's zero, or when it's like 0 or less, it like gives you a memory. So if Trix had used the training to evolve and then swung, it would have ended up passing turn, which ultimately might have been better anyway, because an Azulong drop from hand is going to get a lot of value. Going to get a double hit off of the double Typhoon. And did we just see the Henry here? Still, this is... oh my goodness, he's like nearly staring down lethal, unironically. Like, raise, hatch gain 1. And this is 4 checks on board, providing that we don't see double Typhoon out of security. Oh, there it is. Spoke that one into existence. Tricks, you can have that one for free. But no real floodgates that will stop terriermons from just pulling up to the function. And things do get a little bit difficult here. I'm just gonna, keep the number as small as it can go. We're gonna go double Typhoon, play the Terrier, then we are going to use the Terrier effect to play Willis for reduced cost, and then we gain back the memory, so effectively 0. I'm going to suspend the KnTElixar, and then it's time to get shrinking. I think yeah. It's going to take 2 memory off of doing so, but does get to also minus the Azulong, and then we get to use the training to kill off the Uko. We're going to pitch, draw 1, and then we can choose to do it again. Yep, we're going to pitch, let's draw 2 even, and then this is swinging over the Azulong, and the Azulong overflow is going to try and pop the Rapid, which is of course going to purge down. That terriermon can't swing, so it does not matter. I actually think maybe I would have preferred to see him attempt to pop the sideways Rapid. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Now you've got the blocker here, and the other one is threatening a Mega Evo. Really, really solid board clear there from Trix, and that was off of just 1 regular Typhoon and the 2 trainings that we saw before, so I can't even super fault that. Just going to get drawing as best we can. It's more going to be trying to set up a little bit of a wall. Typhoon, and then Typhooned Terriermon plays Willis for 1. Going to swing in, gets the shrink. Actually might have been nicer to do it with the use the Rapid first to see if you could try and see if you could set up that terriermon line again. Does have to be careful around Death X, because obviously that is running around everywhere in such a wide format, and we are going to pass it over, and it is going to gain back the 1 memory to try and get the choke. Now that we're no longer staring down lethal, it's not that bad. You can see that memory is being mapped. And then, of course, there is the Mega Gaogamon Ace as well. We're going to go for the Digivolve attempt, and then we're going to put the Floodgate down, which is going to stop 5 costs from attacking players, which does mean he is going to actually have to commit to a bunch of Evos, because look at this squad of Terriermons. He really has pulled up with the goons. Now, speaking of pull up with the goons, he's going to be using both those Terriermons to summon Henry in 2 different forms, so now you can see the squad. Just straight up squad goals. Me when I take my dog to the park. We're going to go for a Biomerge from the looks of it, and you might as well. There's like 100 Henrys. Ooh, actually, never mind. Going for the Digivolve here. Although he does put himself on a really awkward... if he sees another Louis, then we're actually kind of cooking. We are going to go for a Protoform. Let's start by going straight into Monze X. Monze X... then gets to play a Digimon out, so probably going to play the Gaogamon to get some draw power? Yeah, play out the Gaogamon. Pitch to draw 2. Actually pitches off the I was kind of not expecting that. I was not expecting him to pitch the NumemX. I thought for sure that we would go NumemX over the Gaogamon just to make sure that his board stays Omega sticky. I'm going to see the Quartzmon, and he is going to get that draw power. Hella filter. The Zwart hits the trash. The one of Zwart in this list. Ukamon's going to swing. Ukamon? Well, I guess the memory blocker terriermon is a 2k as well. And then we can try and go for that last check. It doesn't look like we have a Venus to try and go for the lockout. So once again, we're just going to try and put the terriermons in the cage. Alright, so we are going to find the terriermon. It's 5 cost floodgate, so it's not that bad. Triple suspend. We're going to get the -5. And yeah, you do have to really start trying to commit into bodies. I think you try and swing over them, because then you can shrink the thing that floats. Digivolve. Yeah, this means that the -sec is going to get some value. Interestingly, no float from trash. Oh yeah, the NumemX, of course, yeah, because the NumemX requires you to actually have the thing. But going for double Digivolve here with the DP- allows him to actually ignore the floating properties. Yeah, masterful clear again. Having access to Digivolve and DP- allows you to do some really, really intelligent, like, really intelligent ways of clearing things out. Again, no Death X here on the side of Nume, so he is set up quite nicely. Gonna hatch. Nothing to hatch, gain 1, and then there's gonna be Louis, so we've gone through all 5 eggs already. But this is such an established board. We've seen no Mega Gargamon aces, and with 2 invincible rapids, you just have to assume that they're there. We're gonna go for sec -1. I think you sec minus and just take a body, yeah. Like, on the one hand, you would hope to do it, but yeah, with the Lotmon coming out, this should just be giving game of some sort. We're gonna swing with the Gargo. Okay, we're gonna use the Lotmon, we're gonna use the Willis, we're gonna evolve, and then we're gonna use the Henry to do so. It's gonna be swinging through for 2, more protection. Mega Gargamon is gonna get the lockdown, swing on suspend. It would have to die on the check, and it just barely will. Now we're gonna see, well, we're gonna attempt to see the last swing, but of course it can't even unsuspend to begin with. Can't Evo either. Gonna go, okay, I like it. And the Protoform actually keeping him up just for a little bit longer. It's going to play the Gabu, and then we do get to minus something, so we're just going to swing through, and we look like we should have game on board here. Going to get our free Willis where we get it. And then we're going to swing, and there it is. We're going to Alliance Warp to get it going.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', Tamers? We're back with Player Ammo once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Ammo, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh! Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Ammo before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands, but the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby.
Alright, game 2 getting off to the races. Trick's getting out of security and Morgan getting his bodies out on board. KnTElixar and Gaogamon set up quite quickly. Terriermon in the back with the Double Typhoon, and gonna find a tamer of his choice here with the agility training. First check is gonna hit a Rapidmon, which is gonna kill off the candle. Get some pitch filter. Second Willis showing up. And there's gonna be a brand new Gary choke to 1. You definitely need to. So we're going to play Willis 4-1. And then we're going to go double Typhoon, search for a brand new one. Hits the gaogamon, 1-cost Evo, make that 0. Gets the draw. Is going to swing over the Garamon just to take a body off the board. Try and catch it before it can float. And then we're going to go training, reduce the cost by 2. We're going to get a D-Digivolve, but more importantly, protection, since there is no D-Digivolve to play. Whilst they're just rapidly going through these, I want to say a massive shout out to the members that have been supporting the channel. We're going to see the Mega level, Justice Josh holding it down as a tier 3 and an ultimate. At the ultimate tier, we do have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the sticks, and 3 strike rule. At the champion tier, we do have Shinny Carry, Coffee Deus, DHM, and new Solar Ouroboros. And then at the rookie tier, we do have Bradley Robb, Seb Bainbridge, Coons, and Greatness Beam. Also want to say a big old shout out to the Twitch subs, as well as all of the Digi Eggs that you can see on screen that have been supporting us as well. And everyone that's been helping us push towards what, at the time of recording, is just under 1.9k. If you haven't subscribed already, but you've been enjoying the daily Digimon gameplay, make sure to change that. Get yourself subbed so I can be in your inbox every single day, bringing you some top quality Digimon content. I know the last couple of games have been a little bit one-sided, but this is the sort of back and forth that we do love to see. Good on not playing the Louis Awada to get the Gabumon out, so this way you can get as much value out of the promotion, but also staying safe from the shrink. Very, very important. And I think we could hit 2k by the end of next month. Like, obviously, it's the last day of this month, so I'm not going to say end of this month. I mean, it'd be funny if it was, but yeah, we're looking at end of next month, hopefully, to hit 2k, big old milestone. Hopefully by then as well, we'll have all the details for the case tournament. So if you're in the UK, definitely roll up, pull up. We will have cool-ass prizes. I'm going to swing, go for a burn there, and then we're going to swing for the last, and there it is. Mr. Tricks on the sticks is going to be able to get through Numemon. Unfortunately, didn't get to see too many floats, but Morgan did a fantastic job of keeping the game alive where he could. But that is going to be us finishing it off here. So that is going to be your finals for Fanboy. But don't you worry, we've still got more gameplay coming your way as we head over to the Slice and Dice store for tomorrow's upload. As always, though, if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.